Barcelona is more than just a destination. It's a way of life. Sun-kissed and carefree, the capital of Catalonia exudes a magical charm which never fails to capture the heart and imagination. Perhaps more than anything else, it's the surreal architecture that gives this city a dreamlike quality. This is the birthplace of Catalan modernism, a fairy tale aesthetic made famous by one man in particular, Antoni Gaudí. And the city literally sits in the shadow of his most famous masterpiece. La Sagrada Familia lies at the centre of Barcelona. Overwhelming in both scale and ambition, this soaring basilica was inspired by the tremendous faith of an architect who would never live to see it completed. Marta Otzet has worked at the monument for over a decade and is here this morning to give me a tour of its most private spaces. This is really the combination of Gaudí's three greatest passions, isn't it? Which is religion, architecture and nature most of all.
His inspiration is mainly the Holy Scriptures, but then he got inspired by nature because he analyzed the nature and he realized that he could take a lot of structure and conceptual methods to do something really original and really different. I think that he wanted to integrate all kind of people, personality and confession, no? To get inside and to get inspired as you get inspired in nature.
I mean, you're very lucky. You get to spend every day here in this incredible building. What is it for you that you particularly love about this space?
It's difficult to say because it's full of small places that you will be here for hours and hours to see what happens. I really love the stained glass because it's the way that you can see how color impact inside the building. And Gaudí used to say that the color is expression of life.
This building is essentially the symbol of Barcelona, so what does it mean to its people?
You have to understand that people living here has grown up with this building. It's something special for them. And so in the next years when we are going to finish, it's like finishing a dream for all the people living here.
La Sagrada Familia is now in its 135th year of construction, slated for completion in 2026, a century after the death of its creator. When asked about the time it would take to build the church, Gaudí famously stated that his client was in no hurry. His client, of course, God. Up here above the city, I've been given this balcony all to myself, and what's incredible to think is that even Gaudí himself never got to enjoy this view. From above or below, design dominates in Barcelona, and what better way to explore the city than in one of its most iconic cars, a vintage Seat 600. Known affectionately as the Ant, in the 1950s and 60s the streets of Barcelona were crawling with these little motors, but today they're a much rarer sight. The Seat 600 may not be the biggest car, but she is a mighty one, and the perfect way to get to my next destination. I'm on my way to the Sanchez Casal Tennis Academy. It's one of Spain's best teaching facilities, whose alumni include world number one Andy Murray. The founder, Sergio Casal, is a Grand Slam doubles champion and Olympic medalist, and this morning he's offered to give me a lesson. Spain has a very proud tradition of really excellent tennis players. I mean, that must be something that makes you proud.
We are proud and we have to keep working on that. And the top 50, we have, I don't know, 10, 15 guys always there. And number ones like Nadal and Ferrero and Moya. It's nice to have top players because the young ones, they want to be like them.
Barcelona is rich in tennis talent, and one of its brightest stars is Garbine Muguruza. The current French Open champion grew up on the city's clay courts, and it still holds a special place in her heart.
I would describe the city of Barcelona Amazing, honestly. I think it has everything, in my opinion. It has the mountain, it has the beach. Everybody goes there, and it's in the middle of the city, which is very strange. And also I will go to all these amazing buildings, Gaudi buildings, because they're like very, very unique. I think it's very important to learn in Catalan bon dia, because it's good morning, moltes gràcies, because it's thank you very much, and pam amb tomàquet, because it's very good there, you should try it. It's bread with tomato and it's classic there. I've lived for so long in Barcelona and people support me a lot, so to be able to go everywhere and feel that the flag behind me and the country is also there, it's very good.